So we've gotten some more fairy tale news, and it's video game related news in a way. Still, it is kind of interesting to hear from this point that this is going to be having its own original story and characters on there that I believe that the animators and Mashmo being getting involved on, but to collide with the release of Fairy Tail Season 3, we have a brand new game called Fairy Tail Dice Magic. So this one kind of took a little bit more of the interesting. It's like, oh, is this going to be something different from like the gacha games, the ones? Are we going to have something a little more like different from there? And it's like, this is going to have a brand new characters seemingly in there. There's an original story to it, albeit it don't expect much from it on there. And we have a little synopsis and all that, a little reveal of some of the character designs and all that we're going to be seeing from this one. And I'll read off the little description that we've got on there on this site. So mind you, it is being Google translated and all that for so it's all in Japanese, but we'll get a little bit on there. Everyone was trying to be deprived of liberty under the guidance of a mysterious magic known as dice. Dice suddenly occurred in the land of Ishgar. In the meantime, the mysterious voice which suddenly speaks directly into the mind. The same voice was heard all over by the magicians controlled by dice, releasing it from the rule, committing the dice called Dice Lacrima to the magicians at the same time. The whole Ishgar is going to be dominated by the guidance of dice. In response to this emergency, the Magic Council has issued a large-scale request from the Guild and Fiore and all that from Dice World, free it. In this way, the fight with the new adventures of Natsu, the Magic Maid of Fairy Tail, begins. So, a lot of it is pretty rough and all that through a lot of the translation, and a lot of that was try to interpretate exactly what it is. But basically, there is some sort of dice lacrima, there's some mysterious force being involved in here, and with what we can see so far and all that, we actually get a reveal of what hopefully is what everyone's going to be looking like when it comes to the anime season 3 with Natsu. Like, I think season 3 Natsu looks really good and all that from what we've seen from the first teaser visual. Lucy on there, Happy, Gray, and then there is one other character that is completely brand new, and at first it was like they might actually try and do an episode of this on there, and I'm like, which I think has Resetia, Lumeria, it was a name sort of going onto that, and I'm like, that was kind of interesting. I was like, so we're actually getting a brand new character here and all that. Visetu was one of the translations I heard as well that was going to be a name. So the one thing is saying from the site as well, that's all we've got on information so far, is that this is going to be coming out in September 2018. So this is going to be coming out pretty much right as the season is now about to either starting up. So it's going to be the companion piece, like how a lot of these things are. We know they get the gacha game, Black Clover is still ongoing, and we're getting Quartet Night, we're getting the whole gacha Dream Night game. Yeah, I'm overall, considering that out of the games that we've seen and I've played the Game Samba one, Hero's Journey, which is a bit on there. It's a browser game at the end of the day, so there's not a lot you can really do with it, but I had fun for the 1 week I was playing it for. Then there's the gacha one that they put on the mobile phone, which never came out with a hit here, which I kind of wish they did. I would have actually kept up to that, because that was the RPG version of Brave Souls, and it was really fun. And the problem is that it's all in Japanese, and that's how much you have to pretty much force your way through it at the end. And I generally am curious, because they haven't touched any of the the last season stuff. I thought they would have done something like that, like what Brave Souls was doing, whereas they're touching the manga only stuff at the moment. So yeah, they're probably going to wait for the animate all that stuff, and then they're going to add all of that stuff into it. So that's fine, because there's been a lot of Fairy Tail in-game news, but it's mainly been crossover stuff like we talked with last time, when they were saying that they're going to be appearing in a different game, and they were showing off the new animated screenshots. So clearly, obviously, they have been working on the animators have been working on the series, and it just goes to show that Fairy Tail has not had a mainline game in a while. I think the last one that they had was on the PSP. I'd like to say it's Zeref's Away. I think it's been since 2011. It's been 7 or 6 years or so since I'd like to say it's either 2011 or 2012 that when we had one of the last real Fairy Tail games. I'm not counting the gacha games at all. So I would like that. I would generally like to have a game with these characters in, and we thought we were going to be getting that, and then no, that was a fucking pachinko game, and it's like, please, 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 and all that. Like, I'm interested in this game just to see, like, one, it's something different from the gacha from how it's looking like. It is on the mobile phone, so there is going to be probably some pull system, and, like, there's probably going to be in-game purchases, of course, and all that, because that's how these games survive. But this one has the extra edge of, like, this one's trying to have an original story, and thus with that, you can kind of extend it on as long as you want with it, because you don't really need to follow the source material, and then you can use the source material, and it's like, there's a bunch of stuff where you can do with that, and then obviously it has different characters, which we see two of them, which is one is the Seru, and we see this other girl who's pretty much the same, so it's either her twin sister or her, like, evil alternate self. So we'll have to wait and see where that goes. But yeah, I'm curious to see where, like, what more we're gonna be seeing of this. So yeah, a lot of stuff with Fairy Tail's been happening for, like, the past year. It's definitely been, like, so much promotional stuff. So we'll wait and see with what more news we can get that. But that is all from me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys though next time.